and I'm going to ask a few questions to my great nanny because I'm doing a project on England. What is your name?
Gladys Doughty.
Where were you born?
London, East London, in 1921.
When did you come to Australia?
We landed in Australia in 1950, 1st of December 1950. Took us 8 weeks to get out here. My husband came because he'd spent 5 years in the British Navy and he thought there was a better prospect for him and his family in Australia than there was in London. So that's why we came.
Travel with anyone else?
Yes, my husband and my son, who at the time was nearly 8 years old.
What was England like?
Well, after 5 years of war, it was pretty shattering, especially in London, because I spent 5 years in London during the war. Our son was born in my mother's front room while bombs were dropping all around, and my husband was in Bombay for 2 years, so he never saw his son till he was 14 months old.
Was it hard to leave?
I guess so, but I realised when you get married to places with your husband and looking at the reality of life, my parents were getting old, and if I stayed there, they were going to die and I'd be left alone. So I went, and we enjoyed with my son. It made a new life for my son at the same time.
What do you miss?
I don't know. Because I was never a person for going into big towns and that, but I never went back to England for 23 years. We went back in 1973, and I said to my mother, I can't come back here, it's all too small. Australia is full of space and lots of places to visit. So I said I won't be coming back because you couldn't move in London for the buildings and because of all that.
Are you naturalised?
Yes, on the 11th of July in Nambour Civic Hall, after being here for 47 years. So we were naturalised in 1997.
What are some differences between Australia and England?
Well, Australia is so vast and so open spaces. Since being here, my husband and I have travelled quite a bit. We've been up as far as Cape York, up the top, right to Bamaga, Weipa. We've lived in Aboriginal settlements. We've lived on the islands. So we find there's so much space, and we have travelled quite a bit around Australia. In London, I found when I went back in 1973, I could hardly hear an English word spoken. There were so many different languages going around. So, and of course, as I said before, my place was with my family.
Do you have anything from England that you'd like to share or show?
1994, we got this from the Queen for our 50th wedding anniversary. Yeah, so there.
Signed by the Queen.
Yes.
I am pleased to hear that you're celebrating your diamond wedding anniversary. My sincere congratulations and best wishes on this very special day.
Thanks, Nanny,
For telling us
for
about
telling
your life.
us about your life.